Without this team, quite honestly, Lamb said, doing what they're doing up front, protecting Dak doing what he's doing, playing to the best of his ability, my receiver room, we're all doing what we got to do to get open. We're just trying to put these pieces together. The physicality, specifically, is what stood out from Lamb on Thursday night against arguably the most physical secondary in the league, with guys like Jamal Adams, Tar Woolen, and rookie sensation Devin Witherspoon laying brutal hits and throwing hands in coverage. Lamb was not fazed. Instead, he gave the physicality right back and fought his way literally to one of his best performances of the season. "It's going to be times where I take hits," he said. "It's going to be times where I give hits. I got to treat them the same and obviously get back up and be there for my guys." It was very physical. We needed these types of games. These games coming down the stretch. It's big. Lamb's night began with back-to-back receptions that accounted for 31 yards on the offense's opening drive before hauling in his third grab on the ensuing drive that saw him score his 7th touchdown of the year on a 15-yard throw from Dak Prescott. "We got the look we wanted," he said. "Dak put the ball in the perfect position to where the DB couldn't get it. All I had to do was run a route." The win moves the Cowboys to 9-3 after a 4-game winning streak. The last time this squad lost was to the Philadelphia Eagles, the next opponent that awaits in 10 days. "Obviously, we're happy we came out with a dub," Lamb said, "but we're not content, continuing to build, continuing to get better. Next week, we know who we got." Dallas Cowboys rumors continue to swirl about the future of Shaq Leonard. If the Cowboys do not land the star defender, there are other options for additional help at linebacker. 105.3. The Fan's Bobby Belt believes 4-time Pro Bowler Anthony Barr could be a backup option if Leonard signs elsewhere. Barr just signed with the Minnesota Vikings on a practice squad deal. Dallas could still sign Barr off of Minnesota's practice squad if it was to the Cowboys' 53-man roster. Anthony Barr was recently signed to the Vikings practice squad, Belt explained during a November 24, 2023 episode of the Love of the Star podcast, and he was actually a practice squad elevation played in the Vikings game last Sunday after they had been dealing with some injury issues at linebacker themselves. But he is on the practice squad. That is somebody who does understand the Cowboys' defense, has played within it. I wonder just myself if the Cowboys do lose out on Shaquille Leonard and they need to go get another linebacker, they need to go get another body. It would seem that it would make some sense to say, well, let's go get a veteran who was also here last year. He's on a practice squad. He's in playing shape. Let's just go make this signing off the practice squad. Dallas is expected to get an answer on Shaq Leonard this weekend. The Cowboys' primary choice for depth at linebacker appears to be signing Leonard. There has been no indication that Dallas was scared off by his medicals or anything about his visit to the Star. Leonard also took a visit to Philadelphia and is expected to make a decision this weekend. Ian Rappaport detailed on November 29th that there has been some trepidation among Cowboys fans that Leonard left Dallas without signing a deal. CBS Sports' Gina Anderson described Leonard's visit with the Cowboys as positive. As for Leonard's visit with the Cowboys, Anderson tweeted on November 28th, "My understanding is the feeling in Dallas is he can contribute. Don't read anything into Leonard not signing right away. Leonard is being given room right now to make a decision. Though if Leonard chooses Dallas, the current expectation is that he would not play this weekend. Cowboys' Dak Prescott should be in NFL MVP talks after torching Seahawks. Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdown passes, and the Dallas Cowboys extended their home winning streak to 14 games, rallying for a 41-35 shootout victory over the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night. Prescott was electric for the Cowboys, going 29-41 for 299 yards and 0 interceptions to go along with his 3 touchdowns. After the game, Ryan Fitzpatrick had high praise for Prescott. "Doc, "I think he entered the MVP conversation tonight," Ryan Fitzpatrick said. On the season, Prescott has thrown for 3,234 yards, along with 26 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. While there is certainly stiff competition, Prescott's numbers are certainly MVP-worthy. More importantly, he's doing it on the big stage. First, there was the Thanksgiving Day performance last week, where he had 331 passing yards and 4 touchdown passes in the Cowboys' beatdown of the Commanders. Then, the big showing against the Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. Prescott has the Cowboys at 9-3 after leading them to their 4th straight win. Dallas hasn't lost since falling to the Philadelphia Eagles 28-23 to start November. They have a rematch with the Eagles on December 10th. A big performance against the 10-1 Eagles would likely be the thing that really pushes Prescott into the national MVP conversation. Prescott threw for 3 touchdowns as the Cowboys extended their home win streak to 14. Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdown passes, and the Dallas Cowboys extended their home winning streak to 14 games, rallying for a 41-35 victory over the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night. Prescott's 12-yard pass to Jake Ferguson put Dallas in front with 4.5 minutes remaining, as the Cowboys set up a rematch with NFC East rival Philadelphia by escaping for a 4th consecutive victory since falling to the Eagles 28-23 to start November. Geno Smith threw 3 touchdown passes to DK Metcalf, including a 73-yarder, as the Seahawks got their offense going again, but Seattle couldn't avoid a 3rd consecutive loss to drop to 6-6. It's their first time starting 0-5 since splitting their first 2 games of the season. That concludes our roundup of the latest Cowboys updates. From Super Bowl aspirations to record-breaking plays, the Cowboys' journey continues to captivate fans. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more exciting news from America's team. As the Cowboys gear up for their next challenge against the Seattle Seahawks, the anticipation for more memorable moments is at an all-time high. Until next time, keep the star shining bright and go Cowboys!